Hi, welcome to my vlog. Today's date is Friday the 27th of July 2012. Okay, the reason I'm making this video is, well, lots of different reasons, and I've not really planned it or thought it through, so if I go off in different directions and waffle a little bit, then I apologise, but I don't know. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube over the years during my transition, and I've realised that people make lots and lots of videos as they're going through the transition, and um, and the things that they've done and the things that they've had to work on and how things have changed. But not too many people make videos once the transition is complete and they've had surgery. They seem to disappear off the internet altogether, which I think is quite sad in some ways. So why am I making the video? Okay, well, I had my GRS surgery on the 27th of March this year, 2012, and so it's exactly 4 months to the day since my surgery. So I just thought I'd make a video about how life is afterwards. It's such a big thing to go through, and to make the transition and then not to share how you feel afterwards, I think it's a shame, really. So as I said, it's 4 months today to the day since I've had my surgery. Everything in that respect is fine. Everything's completely healed, and I'm fine. But I didn't really want to dwell on the physical side of my transition, really. That's all done. I'm completely a woman now, and I feel $1,000,000 in that respect. But how has my life changed, and how have my feelings changed as a person? That's something that's a lot more difficult, I think, to actually express verbally and to put into words. So how do I feel? Oh, sorry, fly just flew past me and made me jump. Anyways, so how do I feel? Well, I feel amazing. I feel like, oh gosh, this fly is really bugging me now. Is it everything I expected it would be? No, it's a million times more, actually. I feel like I've been this way my whole life now. When I look back to pre-transition periods in my life, which is quite a majority of my life, really. I've only really been a woman for 4 years, and I've only really been completely a woman for 4 months, but in my mind's eye, I feel like I've always been like this. And when I look at myself when I was a guy, I feel like it was somebody else. It was, even though I experienced the things that I did as a man, it's like it's somebody else. It's like I've pinched somebody else's memories, really. It's really strange to put into words. And I also feel now that I fit in the world, if that makes sense. As a guy, I never felt I fitted in anywhere. I didn't feel comfortable in any situation or any aspect of my life, really. But now it just is. I just am Michelle. And going through everything that I've been through, was it worth it? Yes. 1,000,000% yes. There's no aspect of my decision making about transitioning that I would change. Do I wish that I'd done it sooner? Having gone through it now and seen how easy it was for me and how well I've been accepted by my family and friends and by society around where I live, would I have done it sooner? Well, in some respects, yes, I think I would have done, but then then for other reasons, I would say no, because if I'd transitioned, if society would have been as accepting when I was a teenager or growing up. If I'd transitioned back then my life would have been completely different now. And all the things that I did, and the person that I met and fell in love with, and my family, and having my children, none of that would have happened. So in that respect, I can't say that, yes, I would want that to change. And everything that I've gone through as a guy in my life has made me, is contributed to me being the person I am today. So I can't really say that I would wanted things to be any different. My life is what it is, and I am the person I am today because of the experiences that I've had throughout my life. In an ideal world, yes, I suppose if I'd not had no knowledge of how my life would go, then yes, I probably would have transitioned as a child if that would have been at all possible when I was a child. But I can't. That's you can't change things like that. That is just life. Would I recommend transition to other people? Yes, definitely. If you are trapped, if you feel so strongly that you are trapped in a life that isn't you, I'm not going to say in the wrong body, because it's not about your body, it's about your mind, and your body is what it is, you can physically change that. It's about how you are. I think it's more about how you are accepted within society and how people interact with you. See, a lot of people think it's about wearing the clothes and the physical side of that, and putting the makeup on and things like that. Well, it isn't. It's about, I've got no makeup on today. This is me, how I wake up in the morning. So it's not about the physical makeup side of things and about the physically wearing female clothes. If that is the reason that you dress up or you express yourself, not dress up, but if that's the way that you express yourself as being female and it's about the clothes and the makeup and just getting a thrill from that, then you're not a transsexual, really. I think it's more transsexual people, it's about existing and it's about interaction and how other people perceive you and how you're perceived in the world. That's what's important. I could put guy clothes on now. I could go out in the street and wear male clothes. And that wouldn't bother me as long as I was still being perceived by everyone as a woman in male clothes. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's about the way you're perceived by others. I would want to go out there even if I had to wear, the most malest of clothes that I could think of. I don't know. I suppose a three-piece suit. If I put a suit back on and went out, I would still hope that people would see that I was a woman in male in the wrong, in male clothes. And that's what it's about for us. It's about the way people perceive us. And now everything in my life is fine in that regard. I go out and I'm just accepted as a woman, and that is the best that we can hope for as trans women, is that when we go outside, we're accepted. And that is all we want. Really, that is the top and bottom of it. That's all we want. It's not about making a massive statement or being different or standing out in a crowd. It's just about being accepted for who you feel you are inside. And for me now, I've achieved that. And I just wanted really just to share that with everyone and just to say, look, it's difficult. Transition can be very difficult. It also can be very easy, depending on how you approach it. and your attitude. A lot of it is down to your attitude and how positive you are, because if you don't portray yourself as being positive and you're confident about who you are, then other people will not accept you. It's like I always say, if you can't accept yourself as a woman and be confident in that, then others won't accept you. You know, they'll just say, well, if you don't believe it, how am I supposed to believe it? So it's all about confidence and self-belief. Okay, I think I'm sort of losing the plot a little bit now. But yeah, would I go through it all again? Definitely. To reach the position that I'm in now is amazing. It's just the most fantastic feeling, just waking up now in the morning and just knowing that I'm totally me, without any hang-ups, without any problems. And yeah, you know, life, having surgery doesn't solve all your problems. You know, it doesn't solve your life problems. If you have problems in your everyday life anyway, then don't think having surgery will change that, because it won't. It'll just change, all it will do is change your mindset into how you can deal with those problems, because you feel confident in yourself to be the person that you've always wanted to be, so you can deal with those problems in a better way. But if you're having problems anyway in your life, or you're getting abused, or people are giving you a hard time about your transition, having surgery will not take those problems away, because nobody can see that you've had surgery. You, to the outside world, you will look no different to what you did pre-op. So it's about how you portray yourself, and it's about how you deal with those problems. So don't think that having surgery will be the, I don't know, the answer to all your prayers in life, because it won't. You will still have to deal with everyday life as and when things happen, but you just probably, as an individual and as a person, you will be more equipped to deal with that. And that's really what it's all about. So I just want to finish off by saying that my transition's been amazing. It's taken 5 years from start to finish, and my life is fantastic now. I still have everyday problems like everybody else, but as regards to me fitting in and finding my place in the world, then I've done that. So that's it, really. I don't know if I'll be making any more videos now. I did have loads of videos on my other channel which I deleted, and I wish I had not done that now, because I could have looked. It would have been nice just to look back occasionally at how my transition has gone. But I went through a period where I had self-doubt, and in that period, that's when I deleted all my videos. And looking back now, in retrospect, I wish I had not done that. But anyways, as far as my transition goes, everything's been amazing, and I would recommend this to anyone who is suffering and you need to change your life. And I hope that I've been a good role model, and you can take strength from what I've been through. And if that helps you, then that's fantastic. And okay, I'm going to go now, because I'm waffling like I do when I've run out of things I want to say. So okay, I'll say bye. I won't say never. I may make another video if something really important happens, or something I really need to talk about. But as for now, this is me signing off and saying, be good, be strong, be happy, and just enjoy life, because that's what life's all about. Okay, speak soon. Bye.